this any good? Hello! It's Fabulous Fibonacci, or Anya, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about something a little bit different than the tone of what I was doing last week. So last week was all about positivity and light and goodness, and that's still very much the theme of my channel, but last week it was in context of like listening to your intuition and knowing that no matter what is going on in your life, that you are blessed and you are loved and you are being watched over in a positive way. But this week I'm going to go a little bit of a different route. So some prefacing. Back in February I wrote a song, and it was very much how I needed to express myself, and it's been kind of like my anthem since February. It's taken me this long to try to do something with it because originally I wanted to have it perfect on the guitar, but I'm not good at the guitar yet to the level that I would like to be, and I have it written on the ukulele, so I will play it for you guys on the ukulele. But the idea behind it is that there are things that I could be doing better and things that we could all be doing better. And the song itself is called Willpower, so I'm going to go ahead and play it, and then and then afterwards I'm going to break it down for what it means to me, and hopefully it'll inspire you to do something awesome with your life. Without further ado, I'm so sick of being tired, and I'm so tired of being sick. Can the world just please stop turning so I can catch up to it? I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know who I am, and Corona isn't helping me come up with any plans. The future seems so distant, yet I know it is so near. If I could just keep on moving, then I wouldn't have to fear. And I know that I don't even have it bad as all the rest, yet here I still am struggling at best. The things we take for granted are often people too. Their faces and their mannerisms will catch up to you. Eventually we all learn the value of our time. We run around in circles, reciting the same lines. Our goals all seem so hazy, and our lives seem less than planned. What are these wasted moments that I do not understand? Sometimes I feel like I am in complete total control, till I'm not, and willpower's all I got. I feel like I'm my way too often, though that's what it said. There's a party and I've been doing it just for the hell of it. It's not about the food so much as how I cope with stress. And I'm flying off the handle, babe, I know this ain't my best, but it isn't my worst either, but that's open to debate. Seem to land here every season in my own voracious hate, and it almost feels like I'm afraid to see myself succeed, like achieving all my dreams is something nothing but in me. Sometimes I feel just so alone, like when I'm with my friends, when my family and my loved ones are never just dividends. So the pain that I've been feeling since the moment of my birth, it's a burden to exist right now, despite knowing my worth. And I know that I can pass the time by playing stupid games, like pulling at people's heartstrings, so I should just stay in my lane. And I've learned that you can lead a horse to water to drink up, and this will die of dehydration before they ever give a fuck. Playing Thank you for listening. So that song, working title, is called Willpower. And to me, basically, I felt really overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world. I'm sure you feel really overwhelmed too. And actually, I know that it might seem like I have like all my stuff together, all my eggs in a basket, if you will. But last week I had like a really rough time. I was doing really, really well when I posted my last video, and then I kind of just like slipped and fell face first. In like a mental and emotional and spiritual sense, not necessarily physically. But I really felt like I fell from grace, if you will. Like I have to pick the pieces back up and start from scratch. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been doing some self-care in the context of I need to just take care of myself and make sure that I'm not giving into bad habits and vices. And in the past week, I've had a few realizations from falling from grace and then having to climb my way back up again to a place of sanity, that I'm doing it to myself. That whenever I get overwhelmed or whenever I let myself feed into the negativity that's around me, that I'm dragging myself down. And the lesson in this, for me anyway, is that we have to do better. I have to do better because I know that it's bad and it's wrong. Like, nobody wants to be depressed. Nobody wants to be anxious. Nobody wants to go through these things. And yes, they are mental illness and they are very real and they affect your brain. But at the same time, I think that what a lot of people don't understand, and this is probably going to come across as a controversial opinion, and I don't mean it, I'm not trying to sit here and victim blame or be like, wow, you're crappy for not having your emotions and your mental health in check. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that we choose how we react to things. And sometimes emotions are very primal, and sometimes they just happen, and you're just sad, and you're like, wow, like, I'm just really sad today, and that's okay, and you take that in stride, but then you react to it, and you do something with it, instead of letting it destroy you. Does that make any sense? For example, when you're really, really depressed, how do you react to that? Do you go for a healthy coping mechanism, like walking in the woods, taking your dog for a walk, just being outside in general, or maybe utilizing that energy into some sort of creative force? Do you write about how you're feeling? Like, actually, like, physically write it down? Or maybe paint something? Or maybe write a song? How do you process it? Or do you instead go into YouTube or Netflix or Hulu or HBO or Amazon Prime, some kind of video streaming service hole, and not emerge for 3 days, and only eat junk food, and not take a shower, and just lie there? Like, how do you respond to feeling a certain way? You have the emotions and you have the energy within you. It's what you do with it. And I'm not trying to preach. I very much react poorly all of the time. Like, literally all of last week was just me lying in this bed, doing nothing. Doing pretty much fuck all. And it wasn't really until, like, today, yesterday-ish, that I started to feel a little bit better, and I started to feel less like poop. I'm feeling more like a person again. And it's very much been a struggle, but worth it. Like, today I went for a hike with my dad and my dog, and we walked down by a river, and we took a bunch of photos, and it was really, really awesome. Quick sidebar. I wanted to explain a little bit more in detail this song because I feel like I didn't do an adequate job. I wanted to explain that this song is very much about the lyrics. I'm very much sick of being tired. I'm very much tired of being sick, and I'm sure everyone is feeling that way. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life, especially now that Corona has kind of put everything on pause and completely changed the dynamic of how we were previously living. And also just like the sense of like going around in circles all the time and not knowing what you're doing or what you're supposed to be doing, and just constantly being caught in a loop. And then my favorite lyric in the song is something that has been really pertinent to me in my life, of the line of, I've learned that you can lead a horse to water to drink up, and they'll still die of dehydration before they ever give a fuck. And I feel like that's so true. And for me, that means I've had a lot of people in my life who have either explicitly come to me asking for help, or we're in some kind of dynamic or relationship where helping each other is sort of just the end goal, like friendships and romantic relationships and sometimes even family relationships. And I feel like they'll ask me for help and for what they're supposed to do, and I'll be like, hey, this. And they're like, no, I will do anything but that. And I do the same thing. Last week was very much a consequence of me feeling or knowing that I shouldn't do something or I should do one thing, and then completely ignoring my own intuition and my gut and falling on my ass and having to pay for it. So the song is just as much about me as it is about other people. And that's kind of the point. We're all in this together. Sidebar completed. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you have thoughts, comment down below, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Also, if you want to talk about this in more detail, you can email me at freyastormgarden@gmail.com. I will put the link in the description for that. And also, I created a Facebook page for Fabulous Fibonacci, so you can go follow me on there, and I'll be posting, like, hopefully I will be doing weekly Zoom open mic nights. I'm planning on hopefully hosting one tonight if I can actually get this video uploaded and edited in time. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you know that I love you, and I hope you're doing really, really well. And I support you in your life journey, and whatever it is that you dream of, whatever it is you desire, the world wants you to do it. I want you to do it. The universe has your back. We got you. We love you. Have a great night.